I am Charles, known to history as Charles the Bald, the King of West Francia. My tale begins in 843, when the Treaty of Verdun reshaped the Carolingian Empire and divided it among the grandsons of Charlemagne. The empire my grandfather built was now fragmented, and I was given West Francia, a realm that would one day evolve into modern France. Yet, my path to sovereignty was anything but smooth. Born in 823, I was the youngest son of Emperor Louis the Pious and Judith of Bavaria. My birth caused great discord among my elder brothers, who saw me as a threat to their inheritance. Their hostilities would set the stage for a lifetime of political intrigue and warfare. By 840, after the death of our father, the fraternal conflict erupted into outright civil war. My brothers Lothair, Louis, and I each claimed a portion of the empire. For 3 years, blood was spilled across the land until the Treaty of Verdun brought a fragile peace. My kingdom of West Francia was a land of diverse peoples, stretching from the Pyrenees to the Rhine. Yet it was also a land beset by challenges. Viking raiders, with their swift longships, pillaged our coasts and rivers. Each year they grew bolder, even attacking Paris in 845. I remember the despair of my people and the prayers offered in our churches as flames consumed villages. To safeguard my realm, I was forced to pay the Danegeld, a heavy ransom, to buy their retreat. This was no long-term solution, but it bought us time to strengthen our defenses. Internally, my reign was fraught with noble unrest. The feudal lords of my kingdom, ever ambitious, often resisted my authority. To secure loyalty, I granted lands and privileges, yet these concessions sometimes weakened the very crown I sought to uphold. The Carolingian ideal of a united Christian empire seemed to slip further from reach with every passing year. Despite these struggles, I sought to leave a legacy of stability and learning. I worked to preserve and promote the Carolingian Renaissance initiated by my father and grandfather. Schools and monasteries flourished under my patronage, and scholars from across Europe found a home in my court. I took pride in continuing the intellectual and cultural rebirth that had defined my family's rule. My life, however, was also marked by personal loss and grief. My beloved wife, Ermentrude, bore me 10 children, yet not all survived to adulthood. Their deaths were a constant reminder of life's fragility. My relationship with my son, Louis the Stammerer, was often strained as I sought to prepare him for the responsibilities of kingship. In the later years of my reign, my focus turned to preserving the unity of my realm amid external threats and internal dissent. In 875, I achieved a moment of great triumph when Pope John VIII crowned me Holy Roman Emperor. To wear the imperial crown was to carry the legacy of Charlemagne, a responsibility I bore with solemnity. Yet the title brought more conflict as my nephew, Louis the German, contested my claim. In 877, my health began to fail. Knowing the end was near, I issued the Capitulary of Quierzy, a decree intended to ensure a smooth succession and maintain the realm's stability after my death. As I traveled to quell unrest in Italy, I succumbed to illness and died at the age of 54. Looking back on my life, I see a reign defined by both strife and resilience. I ruled during a time of transition, when the dream of a united empire gave way to the seeds of modern nations. My successes were tempered by failures, but I take solace in knowing that I upheld the legacy of my ancestors and laid the foundations for the future. My story is but one thread in the tapestry of history, woven with the challenges and triumphs of my time.